Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Texas's offense will be first on the attack. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. To the air. It's Manning. Got his man on the right. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd down. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He leaves it with his back. Can't get him to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll go to the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Evans. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Shapen. There's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. First play of the period, 1st down here. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll throw it from the red zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. The 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But, Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers. Turning it on! He breaks the tackle.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Mississippi State going up tempo. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The give on the option. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a 1st down.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep them.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Gibson. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Manning. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chance.
He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Manning. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Longhorns in the hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. All by himself. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a two-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score in every possession.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Wingo. Caught close to the marker. It's Manning. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Manning. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll give it to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw, it's Manning. Under fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's McCutcheon. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Off play action on 1st down. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's Manning. Fires to the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Texas!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to SMU. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the offense onto the field again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. There he goes. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field. He stopped at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page.
He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Breaks into the open. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Defense looks like they're coming. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The short hands, it's Evans. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Manning. He's looking deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Release to the back. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Back to pass, it's Manning. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Longhorns are on the move.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way. So the
lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Pocket breaking down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They boot it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's McCutcheon. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to...
He's going for the goal line. Quick step and go. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Might be looking to run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain on this offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. He didn't have to throw it that hard. He could have just floated it to him for the easy completion, but he's just been off over and over again in this game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Looking for a crease to the left. Gets away from one. He's got space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this deep.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous play. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a... And this... just continue to pile up.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play to pad the stats. Taylor wants to throw it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do